Mira, José B, no hay tiempo para eso. El 27 de agosto, ¿sabes qué? La última vez, no me llena el lápiz. Last time. Vatos locos, I don't know how.
Hicieron trampa y tú lo
Yeah, bro, like what the hell? And then they had a Final Four-way women's match, and they took advantage of no DQ rules and do you dare to.
Exactly.
No sé qué pasó, pero ¿sabes qué? El 27, dos Camacho, Emi Camacho, they united.
What my brother's trying to say is that one Camacho is danger. Two Camachos, dos, a threat. But once three of us get together, any combination, but not just any. The premier tag team in the South, the best women's wrestler in the South. Vatos locos. Esos títulos are coming home with us to Texas. I mean, what do you have to say?
And look, everyone already knows I'm gonna run through Olivia Vagos and Onyx and Zarek are about to destroy the other two.
I don't know, we can burn this.
Yeah, we already know that. But what y'all might not know, because Olivia has failed to mention, is how she got that title in the first place, by stealing my pin, fool. But you know what? That's the past. That's already the past. And you see, on the 27th, y'all don't be crying whenever UFC, the entire United, take everything.
It's just, you know why? We're the best. And they're gonna see it. No days at the pool. No weekend at Bernie's mate. We're about to change and start training and taking this serious. Because you guys should take it seriously. Those idiot antics are gonna cost you those belts.
Winner takes all. It's going with lo mejor que ha parido madre in the wrestling business.
Ooh. One more. Oh, dang it. You won again, Eli. Speaking of winning, we're the Tag Team Diamond State champions, baby. Ooh, what do you think about that? Ooh. I see you're a little speechless. Look who's coming. Hey, Mrs. Olivia. Ooh. Hey, Baco, look at you, looking Baco-licious. Baby, now you know on August 27th at Night State Wrestling, all of our titles are on the line. Against Derek, Onyx, and Amy Camacho, and you have to tell me that we're bringing these dates home. You know we'll be down for that. We're not gonna lose these anytime soon. Not the Camachos especially. Ooh, right, Eli. Oh. Well, with that being said, Camacho family, go ahead and get ready for Vatos Kind of Locos and your truly the fashionista of things. Because honey, I promise you, these accessories will stay in our closet. Wear the pink hair, don't forget. Ooh. Oh, you need another glass, buddy? Get this man another glass. Ooh.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Rare Cut. My name is Jared Rao with If You Give a Dad a Podcast.
And I'm Jamey Rose of Off the Top Media.
So we're here to talk about some more matches that are coming up at the August 27th show, the United We Stand. We've already talked about a bunch of different matches. We've talked about 4 so far, but this one we're going to focus solely on one big match that's coming up. There are multiple championships that are going to be on the line in this match, and it's actually a winner-take-all match.
Winner-take-all?
It's going to be an interesting one to see. In the last show, we saw these champions being crowned and things like that. Now they've got to go out there and they've got to defend them in this next show.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun one for sure. What are we looking at, Jared?
So we're looking at the tag team champions, Vatos Kind of Loco. Is teaming up with our women's champion, Olivia Vegas. And they're going to be taking on Dos Camachos from United and Emmy Camacho. So, and in this match, it's going to be winner take all. So those champions could lose everything in this next match, if things don't go their way, and they might not even be pinned.
Right. That's the scary part about it, is because Emmy could pin Vegas, and the Vatos Kind of Locos, they could lose their titles and not even be pinned.
Right.
No competition for it.
Yep.
It's definitely going to be a very wild match.
Yes. We're going to probably see all kinds of shenanigans because we are dealing with United in this one. So, no telling what's going to happen in this match.
I'm very excited for this one. Definitely, you think the United might have a few tricks up their sleeves, a few business decisions to make.
Business decisions. Okay, yeah. That's what we're going with. I see a trend here, when you're talking about them. It's a business decision,
Yeah. When you run a successful business like the United is, when you have a corporation, there's decisions you make to keep afloat. There's the business decisions you make to be successful.
That's the reason why we have the Better Business Bureau for people who make those kind of, crappy decisions and stuff, that kind of undercut people. And that's what, I'm scared we're going to end up seeing United.
But in this match, the Triple B's got nothing on the UFC. So what are we talking about, boss man?
So in this last match, let's kind of break it down and talk about, where we got to this point,
Okay.
Because, in my opinion, the Vatos Kind of Loco beat the Camachos
they did.
in the last match. But now all of a sudden they're in a title championship match, and it feels like United maybe pulled some strings to get the Camachos another shot at that championship.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they pulled any strings at all. Dos Camachos only lost to Tino and Eli. So with that being said, coming off of 2 wins and then that being their only loss, being the next best tag team still to challenge for that.
But at the same time, it's like, they had their shot, but they're already getting another one. Now, I know when it comes to Emmy, she's pinned the champion before.
She has pinned the champion. Also, in that matchup, Emmy did not take the pin in that last matchup.
And Olivia only had the match that they had was a fatal 4-way match.
Yes.
It wasn't just Emmy versus Olivia.
No.
It was, 2 other women in this match. And so she only had a 25% chance of winning in that match.
Whoa, someone knows their math.
Somebody's got to do the math around here, man.
I can't do math. I'm going to be honest with you. But I do know this for sure. There is going to be a 100% chance that the United will stand tall at the end of the night.
Man, I hope that we don't see that and everything. But, they've been kind of just taking over, at the last show that we were at, at the end of the night, what did they do? They ganged up on one guy, and they have that kind of numbers game mentality that you see. And so I'm scared that that's what we're going to end up seeing again. But I hope that Olivier and Vatos Kind of Loco can pull this one off and retain their championships.
Well, that's not going to happen, boss man. But it will be an exciting matchup. It will be an exciting, showing of these competitors and see what they can do. It is winner take all. That's going to be the exciting one. So the champs really of either one don't have to be pinned. So it's going to be crazy to see what happens.
Right. So, as you know, all kinds of things can happen here. We've got all kinds of great matches, and I hope that you guys continue to come back and listen to these little segments that we have here. We're going to be bringing more to you next week as well, talking about more championships, probably talking about our Ruthless King, and talking about the United and stuff. They've got things that they're going to be talking about as well in this next show, and we'll be talking about that in our next episode.
And when you're talking about your Ruthless King, okay, fix your tone. Put a smile on that face. Talking about our Ruthless King. No, say it with some oomph in your chest. That's our Ruthless King.
Man, I have a hard time with doing that, knowing that, his underhanded ways and stuff like that. But you know what? We're not going to dwell on that right now. We'll be talking more about that in our next episode. But I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors, and that is the Boston Mountain Brewing, as well as the AAA Tent Service.
Yes, and you also got the boys that know best, the Front Row Boys, and then also Jeremy Weller.
Yeah, with these people, we're able to have all of this stuff here with the championships and all the different things that they help sponsor these shows for, and we are very appreciative of all of them. So,
when we're talking about our tag team champions, Vatos Kind of Locos, they've kind of been new to the scene, at least as in a tag team capacity.
Right.
Both these guys, with Tino being trained at Black and Brave by Tyler Black, current WWE superstar, Seth Rollins, who is, world champion. So these guys come from championship pedigrees, being said, and, they're going to be a tough matchup for the UFC and Emmy with that, and they've been, fighting hard since coming to Diamond State, and they've been very entertaining, very great with the fans. But, when you're facing family, it's a whole different level of chemistry. Vatos Kind of Locos and Vegas haven't worked together, and this is kind of new, mixed tag team. But, this family, these Camachos, they do this on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. So there's a next level of chemistry there, and the upper hand's got to go to the United in this one. And yes, I am fond of the United, but I'm just trying to speak from a factual standpoint and saying that the United is kind of the favorites in this one, and the champs are actually your underdogs.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens, man. Yep. Well, folks, it's been great talking to you again. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And until next time, keep shining, folks.
And keep rocking. With that being said, I'm Jamey.
I'm Jared.
Peace out.
See ya.